So our abdominals, where are they? They attach to our lower ribs. Can you all feel your lower ribs with your fingers? The lower ribs go all the way around the side there, so they attach there. And then feel down here on your bony pelvis. They attach there, and then down to your pubic bone down there. So that's a huge big area, and we're going to think about our lower abdominals particularly today. Okay, we're going to grab whatever we have, and we're going to stretch out our legs to prepare, get ourselves warmed up. Do use a cushion for your head if you have one. If you haven't got a strap, just hold it behind your leg and use your hands to lengthen through your legs. So lengthen through. If you have a strap or whatever you've got to hand, an old pair of tights or a pajama or a cord off your dressing gown is good. And if you feel comfortable, you can lengthen your leg down the floor as well. So here we go. We're going to circle the leg in the sky. Let's get warmed up with those hamstrings right around the core. Breathing in, breathing out. It's good to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep your bottom on the mat. Push the heel into the ceiling. Now we're going to draw the leg out to the side. Draw the leg right out there, over there to the corner. And then we're going to draw over to the other side. Swap hands if you want to. Lengthen through the leg over there. Look the other way with the head and lengthen through. Push your foot towards the floor. Turn your sole of your foot towards the floor. And drawing back, and let's go the other side again, over there, lengthening through the heel. And one more over there to the corner, stretching over, turn your foot to the floor, opening up your leg muscles. Oh, so nice. Let's swap legs. Other leg in the sky. If you've got back issues, keep your knee bent, otherwise try and lengthen it along the floor if you can. Stretch it up, push the heel away down on that floor. Now try and get your legs straight. It doesn't matter if it's here or here, as long as it's lugging straight. Push the heel into the sky, pull your toes towards your face, and let's draw little circles. Round we go in circles. Scooping round, scooping round. Lovely. Round we go. Nicely stretched. And we're going to draw it out to the side. The other arm can go on the floor and out to the side. Over there, draw long and away. Give it time. And up and over we go. Stretch through. Look the other way with the face. Draw that leg down towards the floor. Opening up through. Turn your foot towards the floor as well if you can. Right over there. Oh, lovely. And let's go the other side again. Over we go. Stretching out. Lengthen through the heel. And back over we go once more, stretching over there, lengthen through those heels, push the sole of your foot to the floor, and back in the middle. Nice guys, now just chuck the strap behind you somewhere out of the way. We're going to again get yourself comfortable on the mat. We're going to do a prep stretch. Bring your right knee into your chest, give it a good squeeze, lengthen the other leg down the mat. Now pull your toes up towards your face, elbows wide out to the side. Stretch your heel long down towards the other end of the mat. And now point your toes down, turning in and out. And the other side, lengthen through. So if any of the exercises are painful at all, just stop and wait and do the next exercise. Give it a good squeeze. Pull your toes up towards your face. Pull, pull, lengthen the leg long. And point down, turning in and out, and both knees together. Now roll your back into the mat, nice and gently, lengthening through, opening up those little back muscles. Oh, as it roll yourself into the mat. And now wide feet, arms out to the side, drop your knees out over there to the corner, really opening up the low back muscles. Ease into it slowly, stretching out the front of the thigh. And back over the other side, right over there, and stretching over through the waist. Well done, guys, and back into the center. Now with the feet and knees hip width apart, we're going to think about our tummy muscles again. Now we're going to see if we can manage to switch them on, just even lying statically supine on the mat. Give them a little poke with your fingers. Take a breath in through your nose. As you breathe out through your mouth, softly float the back into the mat slightly and give your belly a poke with your fingers. I want it solid to the touch. Pretend somebody is about to punch you in the tummy really strongly and really brace that low tummy in. Get your fingers on your lower ribs and pull your lower ribs down into the equation as well. Pull up your pelvic floor while you're at it. Now keep that tummy strong. Somebody's about to drop a concrete block on you, so really brace the tummy strong. Now keep it all going while we bring our arms up into the sky. Lengthen the arms into the ceiling over your head and draw back down towards the mat. Breathing in, arms reaching into the ceiling. Keep the ribs down, keep the tummy down. Keep your low back soft on that mat. 2 more. Breathing in, draw up into the sky and pull back down. 1 more. Nice breath in. Tummy working hard all the way and scooping back down. Lovely. Now let's see if we can keep that solid tummy while we move our legs. So just a single leg fold. Pin your arms in, pin your back in. Strong with the ribs. Floating one knee into tabletop. Point your toe, just toe resting on the floor. Other knee into tabletop and toe on the floor. Your tummy is not switching off at all. It is still on. Your ribs are down and in. Give it a poke with your fingers to make sure. You're just paddling along. Single knee folds, but keeping the tummy working all the time. Let's have 3 more. Concentrate on keeping centered in the middle. Ribs down, solid, solid, and we're coming down again. Well done. Now we're going to squeeze the knees and feet together. Squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs. Hands come behind your head. Now, very important with all of this, we're not going to drag on our lovely precious necks. Our necks are like the stems of a flower, easily snapped. We do not want them to get sore. So pretend the head is a big heavy egg, a big ostrich egg in a hammock. We're going to drop the egg into our hands nice and comfortable. We're going to squeeze the shins together, squeeze the knees together. Lift up through and look at your belly button. Now that's as far as you feel the head going. The head is heavy in the hands. The rest comes from the lower ribs. Bring the lower ribs forward. Head is still not doing too much. Strong, strong. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the feet, squeeze the bottom, because the adductors of the legs attach to the same place as those lower tummy muscles, and floating down with control. Breathing in. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the shins. Coming up, head soft. Ribs doing the rest of the work. Now let's all feel our tummy with our hands. It should be solid. Squeeze your thighs and keep that tummy working on the way down. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming up through the middle. Scoop through the tummy button. Squeeze those inner thigh muscles. Squeeze those tummy muscles. And slowly down to the mat. 1 more with control. Get the ribs forward. Strong in the middle. Coming up through the middle. Hold it there. Solid, solid tummy. And scooping back down. Now let's give the neck a little bit of a rest. It's always good to pause and do something else. Give the neck a rest and then go back to it in a minute. So we're going to go for knee drops. Left leg and right leg up into tabletop. Pin your arms down to protect you. Drop your low back into the mat, solid, strong belly. The right leg is floating out to the side. Other leg is staying dead steady. Pull it back in the middle. Other leg dropping out to the side. And pull back in the middle. The knees are over the hips. The back is on the mat. And the shin is parallel to the ceiling. Breathing in. Breathing out on the effort of pulling that knee back in. And let's have 2 more. Drop C knee, pull it back, and drop C knee, and pull it back, and bring your knees into your chest again, and roly-poly. Well done, guys, nice. Now, of course, we have oblique muscles too, those deep crisscrossy muscles. The feet are going to be wide on the mat. Again, our neck is precious. Do not pull on that neck. Wide knees. We're coming up with the ribs like we did early doors, head soft, ribs forwards. Now it's not about the elbow, it's about the ribs. Get the ribs across the midline. Keep your head in line with your chest, look at the floor, and scooping back with those ribs coming down. Breathing in, breathing out. Crisscross with those ribs, look at the floor, get those obliques squeezing, and down. Now we're going to go slowly, because slowly is actually more tricky. And across, ribs right across, get those ribs over there. Solid, solid, and scooping down, and we're coming up, and we're going over. Squeeze. And if you want more of a challenge, we're going to do a few with the legs in tabletop if you want to go from there. We're going to go the opposite leg away and twisting across, strong obliques, and down you go, breathing in, breathing out, squeeze across. Let's do two more, whichever one you're doing. Squeeze across, squish, and release. One more, and squeeze across, squish, and releasing, and feet come down. Woo! Well done, guys. Now we're going to go for a bridge, just to give our little tummies a little pause for a second. Get rid of your block or your cushion. Long arms down the mat. Feet and knees hip width apart. We're going to float into our bridge, lengthening through the front of those hips. Long arms down the mat. Now in this position, really try and keep your back tucked under and keep your tummy switched on if you can. Can you give it a press? Tuck your pelvis under and keep your ribs down. Don't let them flare. And we're going to bring the arms into the sky. We're going to lift up onto our tippy toes and come down from the top of the bridge. Keep your tummy having some action as well. And we're coming down to the mat. Breathing in. Breathing out, floating up through, chin tucked in. Really think about lengthening the front of the thighs. Get your knees over your toes. Arms into the sky. Up on your tippy toes. And slowly down to the mat. Try to place your bottom further down the mat than when you started and get that low back to connect to the mat. Let's go again. Feet quite close to your bottom if you can. Flatten through, up you come in the sky. Now we're going to pin our arms into the mat. Strong tummy, strong bottom. Give your bottom a little squeeze. 2 coconuts, remember. We're going to float the right leg into the sky, point your toe. Push your heel away towards the floor so it's in line with the other leg. And again, point and flex. Point and flex and point and flex. Swap legs. Keep your control of that bridge tucked under. And here we go. Lengthen through and squish away. And point and flex and point and flex. The low back's not arching, the tummy's working. Lovely. And we're going to float the foot down, arms in the sky, tippy toes, and slowly, slowly, slowly down you go to the mat, curling down, and bring those knees in again. Woo! Well done, guys. Nicely done. Let's roll the knees into the front. Now we're going to take it into a little mini 100. I'm going to show you some options on the 100. Okay. So if you want to support your head with your hand, you can. If you've got neck issues, support your head with one hand. Legs are in tabletop. Strong with the tummy button. We're going to lift up the chest and look at your belly button. If your head is okay, you can bring your hands here. We're going to pop the arms up and down, in and out, up and down. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your ribs well off the mat, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your neck's getting tired, hold on to it with one hand. If you feel strong enough, lengthen the legs away, keep your back pinned into the mat. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well done, guys. Roll your head side to side. We don't want any neck strain going on in those lovely necks. Well done, guys. Roll your back into that mat there now again, all the way through. Nice. Now get your head nice and comfortable on your block. We're going to go for little knee drops. Arms out to the side again. Legs in tabletop. Squeeze your shins together. Squeeze your knees together. We're going to drop them out to the side gently. Don't go too far. Start off small and pull it back in using your low tummy. And over the other side. And pull back in. Pull back in. Breathing in. Breathing out. Draw back. Let's have 2 more. You're doing a great job. I can see you. And pull back in. 1 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Draw back in. Woo! And let's roly-poly. We're going to roly-poly. We're going to pop up and sit on our mat. Get yourself nice and comfortable. We're just going to do a nice little stretch. Feet nice and wide. Slide your hands down towards your ankles. Draw yourself right over your thighs. Drop your knees towards, drop your chin down towards your chest. Look at your belly button. Hold and breathe. And scooping back up tall again. Let's go again with that one. Curling down, head down, chest down, curling over. That's to get right down into it. Open up your chest muscles. Nice breath in and out. Lovely. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. And scooping back up tall again in the front. Lovely. Now guys, we're going to go for a little roll down from there. So get your feet and knees hip width apart. If you want to use your strap, you can use your strap. Throw mine over there. That's it. You can use your strap if you want to put it behind in your feet, and you can help yourself a little bit from there. So strong belly, curl into a C shape, nice relaxed neck. Slowly lower yourself down. Look at your belly button, it's working hard. Curling into the mat, slide your hands up your strap, and then ribs forward, strong belly, and curling back up tall again in the front. If you want to go without a strap, you can put your hands behind your thighs. Curl into it again. Slide your hands down towards your bottom. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Keep control. Breathing in, breathing out. Scoop into it and coming back up. And the last option is the full one. So if you want to try the full one, careful with your back. Squeeze your thighs together. Arms in front. Curl into your tummy. Leaning down onto your back. Curling down into your roll down. Arms up. Breath in. Breath out. Curl, curl, curl. And stretch, stretch, stretch. The heels away. Pull your toes up. Let's go for two more. Get momentum with your arms coming forward. If it's too much to come up like that, then keep your knees bent and don't go all the way. Curling down, breathing in, breathing out, scooping forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Let's do one more. Control the way down with your tummies and arms, and forward, and stretch, stretch, stretch. Woo! Well done, guys. Nice. Now we're going to come sit cross-legged. Again, let's give the little tummy a little pause. Open the knees wide. If that's uncomfortable, sit with your feet out in front of you so that's more comfortable. And here we go. We're going to go into a big semicircle. Left hand on the mat. Right hand. The biggest semicircle in the world right in front of you over there. Now get your finger on the floor in front of you like a big spider and give yourself a good old stretch over. Look at your knee and give yourself a pause. Nicely stretched. And into the sky and then let's go again. Semicircle around in front of you. Get your fingers on the floor in front of you. Hold that position. So all those muscles on that right side of your waist muscles, give them a little stretch, and your hips are having a lovely bit of stretch as well. Scoping. One more big one. Round we go over there. Hold on to the mat. Looking down at your knee, stretching through. Oh, that feels so nice. Let's go the other side. Right hand on the floor, semicircle around we go over there. Look down at your knee. Just give those little muscles and joints time to open up behind you. And scooping round. Let's go again. Right over there, stretching over. Look down at your knee. And I think we just want one more to balance us up. Don't want to be uneven. And over there again, stretching over. Good. And releasing. Good. Now we're going to come down onto our side from there. So let's come onto our side. We can come right down onto our arm to give our little necks a little rest. And we're going to have our legs out long in front. So you can just see your toes when you look down. You're going to squeeze your heels together, squeeze your knees together, squeeze your bottom. Everything is stacked on top of each other. Shoulders over shoulders, hips over hips, knees over knees. Now draw your tummy in, give it a poke with your fingers. Squeeze your knees and feet together and float your toes long along the mat. Lengthen through the top of your head. Now give your waist a squeeze, give them a squeeze. There's two bands of muscle. Both bands on the front and the back need to be working equally. The tummy's drawn in, the waist is working, your bottom is squeezing a penny. Squeeze a penny up your bottoms and releasing back down. Oh, nice. Breathing in. And breathing out, lengthen through. Squeeze your feet together, squeeze your knees together. Get that waist working. Tuck your pelvis under. Your low back is not doing any work. Keep your bottom strong. Now lengthen your top of your head away from your toes. Grow long, 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 long. And releasing back. If you want to hold onto the mat in front, you can do that. Breathing in. Squeeze your knees and toes. Grow long, strong bottom. Lengthen through the top of your head. And releasing down. One more. Nice breath in. And squeezy toes. Grow long from your head to your toes. Let's all hold this position now. Make sure the waist is working. Give it a squeeze. Tummy working under there as well. Strong pelvic floor. We've all got one. And release. Let's just do 3 with the more advanced position if you want to try it. So squeeze your knees and feet. Strong tummy. Bottom hand flat on the floor. Lengthening through. Now we're going to push down with that bottom hand. Lengthen your hand towards your heel on the top. Try and lift your armpit off the floor slightly. Oh, and scooping down. Breathing in. Breathing out. And lengthen through. If it's too much, then stay down low. Reach your hand towards your ankle. Lift up your armpit. Oh, one more. Doing well. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lengthen through. Push down with that bottom hand. Strong waist. And releasing. Well done, everybody. Into open book. Arms out in front. Stretch the arm all the way around the bend. Look behind you. Glance behind you. Opening up your back muscles. And scooping all the way back again. Let's do 3. Round we go again. Big stretch. Now if your back is okay, you can lengthen the top leg away. Stretch it out long. And scooping back. This is getting easier each day. I don't know how you're feeling, but mine's feeling easier. And lengthen away. Stretch. And scooping back. Well done, guys. Nicely done. Now we're going to come up, we're going to spin around and do the other side straight away. So let's get comfortable. We can bring the block in case we need it. And we're going to get ourselves long on that mat again, all the way down there. So, lengthening through the top of your head. We're going to get those legs long down the mat as well. Straighten them out there, lovely. So you can just see your toes when you look down. You're like in a banana position. Draw the tummy under. Get the waist crease working. Squeeze your bottom together, squeeze your knees together. And you're going to float your toes long down away from you. Squeeze those little legs. Turn your legs outwards, strong with the tummy button. Hold and breathe. And releasing back down. Breathing in again. Strong with the belly. Squeeze your knees and feet together. Grow long. Now hold that position. Lengthen through the top of your head as well. Give that waist a squeeze. Hold it there. Squeeze that penny up your bottom. Tuck your tummy under. Back is nice and safe. Waist is working. Lengthen through the neck. And releasing back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lengthening through. So we're really working that corset of muscles that protect us. Hold us up nice and straight. Lengthen through. And releasing. One more. Breathing in. Grow long. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Squeeze your bottom. And release. Now we're going to go for the couple of, if you want to go for the extra challenge, our arms are here. We're lengthening up through. We're reaching towards our heel. If you want to go further, we're lifting up through the armpit. Oh, scoopy squeeze. And releasing back down. 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Grow long. Lift up your armpit. Lengthen through the waist. And 1 more. Breath in. Breath out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Grow, grow, grow. And releasing. Very good, everybody. Well done. Let's get your head on your block now and into the open book position. Arms are out. Open up through the chest. Big stretch around the corner. Glance at your hand all the way over there. And scooping all the way back again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Round we go. Stretch around the corner. Make sure your neck is comfortable on your block. And if you feel up to it, you can lengthen the top leg away. And scooping back. Let's go 1 more. Opening up through. Stretch the top leg away if you can. Nice. And back into the front. Well done, guys. Now we're going to come up onto all fours from there. So let's come around onto all fours. Open your fingertips nice and wide on that mat. Now really own those arms. Remember, like yesterday, pull the power up into your armpits. Pretend you're unscrewing 2 honey jars with your hands on the floor. Tuck your toes under. Lift your bottom up into the sky. Stretch that bottom high. Look down at your knees and really feel the power in your shoulder blades. Drop your heels down to the floor. Now we're going to walk out and walk out. Oh, my ankles are creaking. I hope yours are too. My little toes are getting some action and really lengthening through those heels. Keep your bottom high in the sky. Scoop and squeeze, scoop and squeeze. Very good. Now open your knees wide and bring yourself down into child's pose. Lengthen your fingertips away. Breathe wide and full into your tummy. Breathing in and out, lovely. And now we're going to come up onto our elbows. We're going to just do a little mini plank, guys. Now just practice your plank on your elbows. Okay, from there, we're going to lengthen the legs down towards the back of the mat. Get yourself down so you're straight from your head to your bottom to your heels. Grow long with the back of your head. Pull the power into your armpits. Squeeze your bottom, squeeze your knees. Push your heels away. Keep your belly away from the mat. There's a big spike under your tummy. Do not let your tummy sink into that spike. Pull the power into your arms. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and releasing back down. Ooh, well done, guys. And releasing back. Gorgeous. Now a little bit more for the tummy before we finish off. You're doing a great job. We're going to lie down on our backs, and we're going to come from there. We're going to go into a nice little bit of a single leg stretch. So left leg comes into the front. Opposite hand on that leg, other hand on the outside. Lift your chest towards your thigh. Lengthen the leg long. Hold it there. Now strong tummy, keep your back pinned in, and we're swapping. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Push the other leg away. Push the wall away. Push the wall away. And squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. 3 more. Lift up high with the chest. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Well done. And releasing back down. Now rest your head down. The arms are out to protect us. The legs are in a tabletop. If you're feeling comfortable, you can grow longer with the legs. We'll see how we go. There's a pencil between your toes. We're going to draw circles on the ceiling with the toes in the sky. Keep your back pinned into the mat. We're drawing little circles on the ceiling. The low tummy is working quite hard. Our back is pinned into the mat. The bigger the circle and the straighter the legs, the harder it is. You decide what you can manage. We're going to swap direction. Breathing in, breathing out. Low tummy working hard. Back pinned into the mat. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Last 2. Breathing in, breathing out, and releasing back, and feet come back down. Lovely, guys. Really good stuff. Now arms long down. Nice breath in. Leg tabletop. Other leg tabletop. Pin your back into the mat. Even hold onto your tummy. We're going to lengthen one leg away. Hold it there, and draw back in. And the other side. Lengthen away. Strong low tummy. If your back is arching, do not go too far. Just go small, and then next time we can go bigger. Take your time. Strong low tummy. Pin the back in. And scoop. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lengthen through. And scoop. Last 2. Lengthen through. Stretch. And 1 more. Oh, yes. And release. Now let's pull your knees in. Roly-poly. Hop into sitting. We're going to go for a nice little saw to stretch our backs after that. So let's get your legs wide each side of your mat. Hold on the back of your thighs. Grow tall. Stick your chest up in the sky. Arms are in a T. We're going to scoop all the way around. The front hand is a saw. The back pinky's up into the ceiling. We're going to try and saw our little toe off on the opposite foot. Look behind you at the back pinky. Saw, saw, saw. Low down arm behind you. Grow tall. And twist all the way around. Look at that pinky. Back one low. Saw, saw, saw. Grow tall. Don't force it, it will all happen in time. If it's uncomfortable, keep your knees bent up so that's not too much of a strain. Keep drawing your tummy away from your t-shirt as you go. 1 more. Breathing in, twist, and saw, 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 and grow tall. Now legs out in front. Let's bring one knee right up and over. Give it a good cuddle in towards your chest. Opposite elbow goes onto that knee. Other hand goes around the back. Grow tall and twist around. Look down behind you with the back hand. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, and scooping back. Swap legs, get the other leg right up and over. Give it a good cuddle. Other hand behind you. Lengthen, elbow, long, look behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. Get that chest on a good twist around the bend. Breathe in, breathe out, and releasing. Well done, guys. Let's sit forwards on the mat there now. That was brilliant, really good stuff. We're going to finish off with a nice arm opening. Stretch the fingertips behind you. Open up your chest. Now bring your hands forward, turn them inside out and push them away. Drop your head down. Bring your chest away from your hands. Open up through the back of your chest, looking down at your belly button. Great. And open up again. Big stretch, lovely and wide. And give yourself a big hug. Well done, everybody. That was great. I really enjoyed that myself. Big kiss. Have a great day, everybody. Well done.